you know, I threw so much ammunition at it that after 300 rounds, I'm like, you know what? Why not, right? So, shot it suppressed. Yep, I shot it suppressed. I put 300 rounds through it suppressed with no upgraded gas block, um, no issues. You know, this thing surprised me a lot. You know, whenever I originally had emailed ATI, when kind of told them, like, you know, hey, I'm planning on doing a miniseries on this thing. I want to see what it can do. And one of the major questions I asked them was, can it run suppressed? And they said, yeah. You know, I never really kind of got any specifics on things I needed to upgrade to make it run suppressed. So, you know, I took my hard-earned money and put on the end of this pistol, and you know, said, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just see what it can do. And it ran flawless. You know, 600 rounds. I mean, that's in a day. That's kind of big deal for a firearm. You know, it got extremely hot, of course. You know, but you know, it got dirty, got gummed up, and you know, every magazine, no failures to feed, no jams. It just kept going and going and going. And like I said, the groupings on this thing, it stayed phenomenal. You know, didn't have any issues with that. You know, no cycling issues. But now I know at the end of the day that I can ride around with, you know, with this thing in my vehicle, and you know, if shit the fan, if you will, you know, and I needed to get home or I needed to get my family safe, you know, and this thing's in the vehicle with me, I'd have no problem trusting this thing to go with me. I'd have no problem running this thing at all. You know, and it was extremely fun to shoot. So if you're on the fence, just grab one. So, you know, if you're looking for one of these, or you've seen one, and you're kind of on the fence about one, you know, and kind of got the same mindset I do, you know, you want something that you can throw in your vehicle, and you know, it's kind of your plan B gun, your get home gun, get out of Dodge gun, you know, and you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, and you know, there's always that thought, you know, if I leave this in my vehicle, you know, what happens if somebody breaks in and steals it? You know, you're out $500, you know, with the firearm and the optic. That's, yes, it's a lot of money, but at the end of the day, you know, versus, you know, somebody stealing $1,000 firearm out of your vehicle, it's a pretty bad day. So if you're on the fence, just grab one.